What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Got a lot to cover in the markets today, including some FTX, Binance, Tether news, plus a small pump in the market, and we'll get the update on how PulseCon2022 was. Got some pictures from that. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at bencryptoshow, and let's begin. First, surprising green day here. Bitcoin up 9%, Ethereum up 5%, XRP up 4%. Here's the 7-day on Bitcoin. So this was the kind of large-scale institutional sale right here. It's kind of weird it happened on a Tuesday. Usually we see this panic selling on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Who knows what this person was thinking right in front of a week in front of the Ethereum merge. That just appears to be a classic panic sell, but it was not reflective of the entire market since it appears to just be one big several $100 million sell right there. So then basically for no other reason than just that the market is just too low, or was too low before today. Prices started rising a couple days ago, and then we had a big pump today, up 9% today. That's huge. I mean, that's one of the biggest one-day pumps for Bitcoin in quite a while. So it just goes to show with, prices just too low and the Ethereum merge coming up. There's also inflation data coming up and on Tuesday as well. And as we know, the last few times that data has come up, the market is actually pumped. So there's a lot of positive factors. Also, there's a lot of events coming up next week. And in September, August, there were no events whatsoever. So hopefully this will be the start of a bull run. But yeah, next week's the big week. Tuesday, that is the rumored day that the Ethereum merge is complete, and then CPI data comes out on Tuesday. Both of those should be bullish events. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Moving on. Weekly active crypto devs drop over 26% over the last 3 months. So this was not really that surprising, obviously in a bear market. Developer activity is going to be down. Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana, and Cosmos down 30%, 43%, 48%, 49%. I'd be curious to see some other blockchains. This is obviously a good metric for just how sort of motivated and pumped up the developers are. Obviously, when there's more activity going on in the space, they're going to be sort of, incentivized a little bit more and excited more to just start developing. But I'd be curious, an Algorand, for example, I doubt that those numbers would be quite as low as those. I think their developer activity is probably picking up, actually, but I'd be curious to see that. This person here, a Binance researcher, says tourists are leaving the building along with tourist investors. I mean, that's true. They'll come back, but that's true. Then she says, finally, the industry is having some peace and quiet to get some real work done. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think the most activity gets done, as I was just saying, when kind of everyone is just, there's a lot of energy in the space, and a lot of people are there, and you just get more motivated when, other people are around you, and then that's when developer activity increases. But that is a key metric there, the developer activity by blockchain. I think that should be sort of quoted a lot more. Let's move on. Tether's lead over USDC hits 16 billion as Binance moves to limit stablecoin competitors. So there was a time that USDC kind of evened up with Tether. After the May implosion, it looked like USDC was going to overtake them, but now Tether has reclaimed the lead. The Tether market is, where does it say here, at 68 billion. USDC's is 52 billion, so that's kind of always been their difference, about 10 to 15 more for Tether. But the surprising news here is that Binance announced that it would begin converting their user balances on exchanges. So deposits of deposits of USDC, Pax Dollar, and True USD. They'd convert that into their own stablecoin, Binance USD, BUSD. That's their big stablecoin competitor, which is a good one, but is not quite at the same level as USDC and Tether. But they did not say that they are converting Tether into Binance USDC, assuming they do support. I believe they support Tether. I'm almost certain of that. Yeah, they definitely do. So that's interesting that they have decided not to convert the Tether balances, but convert the USDC balances. It appears that they prefer Tether, and they think that they have a greater chance of overtaking USDC than the old school Tether. Moving on, sticking with exchanges, Gamestop shakes hands with FTX US after announcing Q2 results. The retail gaming giant Gamestop is partnering with the US brand FTX So it's unclear exactly what is going on with this trading. It appears that FTX is paying Gamestop to have FTX-related items sold in stores. FTX gift cards will be sold in GameStop, retail stores, and other items, maybe merchandise, T-shirts, stuff like that. It doesn't appear that like app downloads or stuff like that will be done in the GameStop stores. But yeah, this is clearly a FTX, as we know, they have stocks, and they're in stocks and crypto equally. That's their long-term strategy. And GameStop, it resonates with the retail crowd, the U.S. retail crowd, but it is a stock and not a crypto. So this does seem like kind of a natural partnership right here. Let's move on. So I did this video on Monday, PulseCon. They have their PulseCon2022 conference coming out, or that it just finished. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week. The world's self-proclaimed largest crypto event in Vegas. It wasn't. They were supposed to have about 1,000 people. But the pictures did look pretty good. As I said, the conference organizers were going big. They were kicking it off with a pool party, a Breezyverse pool party, whatever that is. After party at the Mob Museum in downtown Vegas. And then here's some pictures of some people at the event. Here's like a rap show, sort of a fashion show, rap show. Here they are in a Lamborghini by the Rio Hotel, I think that is. Here they are actually in their Lamborghini as opposed to standing beside it. They're going to the party. That's good sponsorship by Lambo and PulseCon. This is like one of the lead influencers on PulseCon. So you just rent him out for free at Lambo for the day. He's going to take his, pictures of it, and then it's good advertising for Lambo. It's good advertising for PulseCon. It kind of fits in with their retail, U.S. retail fan base. So yeah, it looked like they were going big. I didn't see any pictures of like the whole conference as a whole. I wanted to see how many people were there. But I did notice this guy, Crypto Coffee, he didn't post for usually he tweets every day multiple times. So I always look to see how good a conference is. If the person just doesn't tweet too much during the conference, then it's a good conference. And he did seem to not tweet at all this week when he was at the conference in the Lambos and at the party. So it did look like he was having a fun time, and they got a lot of traction there. I'm still not sure why U.S. exchanges are just not giving Hex any love. It's just on Poloniex, Uniswap, SushiSwap, not on Binance US, not on Coinbase, not on FTX. The high staking rates might seem to scare them off, but then again, this is sort of a homegrown U.S. coin here. You'd expect maybe on some of those, but Poloniex, that's the U.S. exchange. They got it. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope everyone enjoyed this episode. I'll be back on Monday with a new episode. Everyone have a good weekend. See you Monday. Later.